that we have the chance of some storms that could be impacting your commute home from work today. So I wanted to get you a lunch hour update on those. First up, let's go ahead and take a look here at our weather camera. Down in the flats, it kind of gives you a good picture of the fact that we've had some sun, but we've also had these kind of hazy filtering clouds through the day as well. And as we've gotten towards the afternoon, the lunch hour, we've seen breaks in those clouds. So what we have going on out there is not a lot at the moment. We've got, as I mentioned, mix of clouds and peaks of sunshine. We've also got a few stray showers around the islands area and then crossing over 75, likely going to be heading towards Port Clinton, Fremont here in the next probably half hour. Now the big picture is this is just kind of the leading edge of our next cold front. We, of course, had a warm front lift through early morning today, and it has allowed for a surge into the 70s. And if we take a look at our current temperatures, we might even have a few 80s on the board as well. Not quite yet. So 76 in Cleveland, 72 in Mansfield, 73 in Worcester and Akron. And that's reflected by this gradient of colors that you see here on satellite and radar as well. So the warm front has already pushed through. Now we're keeping an eye on that blue line there, that cold front. As it approaches, we are going to watch for more showers and storms to develop before it crosses through. Now, if you've been outside, you've noticed it's very warm, it's very muggy, and it's very windy already. The gusts are probably 30 to 35 miles per hour. So as these showers and storms develop, if you get stuck underneath of a thunderstorm, it could be a fairly gusty one. We're talking gusts upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour. So we have some of those ingredients already that, allow for stronger storms, the heat, the humidity, the winds, but now we're also going to see the lift with that cold front. And as it passes through, a strong, potentially severe storm is possible later on this evening. And if you remember, maybe back to last summer and every summer prior to that if we see sunshine when we have these conditions and the potential for strong storms, sun gives us more juice, more fuel to the fire. So seeing cloudier skies could help stifle some of those strong storms. If you see more sunshine, odds are as that front comes through, more storms will begin to fire off. Kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? So let's go ahead and take a look here at the forecast for today, just the breakdown here. Highs are going to be between 75 and 80 degrees. It is, of course, humid. We had a morning shower here and there, which I just showed you around the islands. Then we'll get some sunshine, and then the storms, it says 5 to 9 there, but I would say we're going to get it in two chunks, one from 3 to about 5, and then the next from 7 to 9. And let's go ahead and walk through that. We can take a look at the coverage of rain and storms. So here's the one that I was mentioning about 3 to 5 p.m. And you'll notice the majority of the actual storms stays south of Route 20 and then Route 76 from west to east. So this is going to be more of a Mansfield, Millersburg, Akron, Canton problem, right? And then you head into that 4 or 5 o'clock hour. Things start to dry out a bit for some. And then we see the cold front sweep through. This one, we're looking for about 6:30 to 9:30, northwest to southeast. And this is where I think more of our Cleveland, Chardon, Painesville, Warren, Ravenna areas could be impacted. So two kind of batches of rain and storms. That one clears out. And then we all notice a temperature drop. So let's go ahead and break down the threats here with these showers and storms. Timing could be 3 to 9 p.m., kind of in two batches. Southern half, bigger threat there from about 3 to 5, give or take a half hour or so. Northern counties, 7 to 9, give or take a half hour or so. The biggest threat would be those wind gusts, so you want to watch for patio furniture that is not secure. Keep an eye out for down power lines. Power outages become a possibility with gusts that strong. Tree limbs down, etc. Large hail is also a possibility today, and an isolated tornado risk can't be ruled out. Those are not our biggest threats. They are still a possibility. And then here's a look at those temperatures dropping. So once this all clears out, we're actually going to slide into a cooler pattern for our Wednesday. Temperatures in the morning will be in the 40s. We'll notice that drastic drop overnight. And then highs will only get to the 60s further south and barely 50 close to the waterfront. So here is, again, we're going to pick up where we left off. This is Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. So you'll have plenty of sunshine. It's going to be a quiet day, maybe a little breezy for the first half, but temperatures along the lakeshore are going to be significantly cooler than today. And then as we head into Thursday, we begin to see yet another system approach. We're going to see the warm front lift through. Temperatures in the afternoon climb to that 75 to 80 mark, and then our evening holds the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms that will continue into Friday morning, eventually tapering off for the second half of the day and reintroducing cooler air. So similar in nature, what we're going to see today and tomorrow, through Thursday and Friday, if that makes sense. So we'll kind of see these two waves of rain and storms, one today, one Thursday, each one introducing slightly cooler air. The difference here is that Friday holds on to some of that moisture. We'll see a few showers for the first half of the day, but then we dry out as we head into the weekend. However, temperatures not going to be super warm, mid-60s at best. And then you get into the work week once again, plenty of sunshine, 60s to 70 Monday to Tuesday. Now, if you guys have questions, I have you pulled up here on our Facebook account. If you've got questions about the forecast, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. Or in 15 minutes here, we are going to be live on air for Fox 8 News at noon. You can find me there as well. All right, take care.